He says Keanu defamed Johnny and thinks she was beyond disgusting. Did she really say that? That's too bad. People show you who they are. People show you who they are. You can listen to other people or you can watch the person yourself. That's too bad that she felt she had to say that. It's just, sometimes you read people wrong and you think they're a different person. Did she really say that? I believe you, but I'm going to need somebody to co-sign that. I know her whole anti-Aaron thing fizzled out pretty bad and it didn't go well for her, but Keanu defamed Johnny and thinks he'll commit. First of all, Johnny has more toughness in his pinky than any of us have in our entire body. Johnny's been fighting a brave battle since he was 18 years old. This isn't a guy who was born with Parkinson's and this is all he knew. This is a guy who was a high school hockey player. Like, think about that. Athletic. He was an athlete. And now he can't use his legs right. You talk about mind. There are people who the day that happens, they decide to cash out. And Johnny's been struggling with this for what, 20, 25 years? And he's handled it with more grace and more dignity and more bravery than anybody I know. So if Keanu, keep the gun pointed on me, all right? Keep the gun pointed on me. Don't worry about Johnny. Don't go pointing it at Johnny, saying Johnny's going to camp. Johnny's never done anything but be very, very nice to both of you. I mean, I have too. I've been incredibly supportive and great to you guys too, but I don't care. I know what this business is. I understand the internet is a very phony world. People can stab you in the back at any time. I get that. I get that you never wanted to be my friend. I understand that. That's fine. And even doing what I thought was really nice things for me, you were just waiting until April came back off the bench and you would forgive her for absolutely anything and me for nothing. I get that. But don't f around with Johnny because A, in terms of bravery and decency, he's out of our fucking league. All right? He's in another place. So you keep the pointed at me, you leave Johnny alone. Johnny's going to K himself. Johnny, well, we'll high road it. She and the mom were joking about that. Johnny's silence means he might commit S. Something along that line. Wow, that's evil. Somebody sent her $10. Somebody sent me a clip of this. Somebody sent her $10 and said, hey, Kumia actually went to court and like pleaded guilty and had to go to rehab and all this shit for abusing a woman. And Aaron's never done anything. And she just and then just played instruments and off about the whole thing the rest of the night. There, you can spot genuine people and you can spot counterfeit bucks. Wild Saffron says Keanu mocked Johnny Crutches. I mean, do I really need, like, people are like, why don't you go off on him? Do I need to? Like, with shit like that? Sometimes high road's better. And then it feels good to hear people go, you know what? I can see a change in you. Like, again, the way you carry yourself matters. People notice. And when you say things like, Johnny, I think Johnny's going to S. That's a really awful thing to say. It really is, because that's a ballsy, brave dude. Coltrane says, Johnny isn't my favorite co-host by any means, but that shit is f***ed up. He's a tough. I wouldn't have lived that long with it. Me neither. She called in to win by 2 yesterday.